welcome back to Brittany Unplugged, and as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about body shaming. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and make sure to hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So body shaming in general is something that I can't even believe that we're even talking about in the 21st century. We are in 2020 and we're in a world where there's like so much diversity, but the fact that we still have to talk about, degrading other people's bodies and everything, it's very sad. But then it's something that we all face, and it's something that we really do need to talk about in order to eradicate it. So I'm really just going to talk about why you shouldn't do it, and the people who are on the receiving end of body shaming currently and how they can deal with it really. So the first thing I'm going to say is body shaming is when you're making very mocking, critical remarks on somebody's body shape and size. So the first thing I'm going to say is that you have absolutely no idea what the person is going through. You have no idea why someone talks the way they do, why someone looks the way they look, why someone behaves the way that they do. You have there's every single person has a story. When you are body shaming someone, it's like you become blinded by the fact that everybody else has a story. The person who you're body shaming has a story as to why they look the way that they do. You're not the only person that has a story. So when you now talk about somebody else, you are disregarding the fact that that person could have insecurities and they really could have doubts about the way that they look. They could really feel really bad about themselves. So when you body shame them, not only are you adding oil to the fire, but then it's also aiding their low self-esteem as well. So you need to make sure that you know that everybody has a specific story as to why they look the way that they do. Everybody has insecurities as to why they look the way that they do. So when you see them in person, if you're going to body shame someone behind closed doors on your group chat or whatever, don't be fake to them when you see them in person. Don't look at them and be like, oh, you look so good, when you know you were calling them fat and stuff the day before. That is not cool. Don't come demanding the body of the person that you're shaming. Don't come and be like, oh, where's my hug? When you see them in person, you're like, oh, where's my hug and everything? Oh, you look so good, but come give me a hug and everything. But then in your group chat, you're making fun of them. If you come and ask me, where's your hug? I don't know where it is. I don't know where to find it. I'm probably not the person who should be giving you the hug in the first place, period. Go and find someone whose body you aren't shaming and maybe ask them, maybe they'll know where your hug is. But don't be a hypocrite. That is the worst double standard ever. Don't do that. Do not demand don't even demand anything from anyone's body if you are shaming it. That is just very hypocritical. And you need to make sure that you surround yourself with very positive energy. If you are on the receiving end of body shaming and you really feel low and you feel down, you are really influenced by the people that are around you. If you are around people who are negative and who can never see the good in anything that you do, who don't support you, and if you see that people always just try to find something bad in everything that you decide to do, you need to change it. Because if you allow the negative energy into your circle, not only are you going to end up believing everything that they say, but then you yourself are going to have negative aspects that are a part of yourself that you don't really appreciate, because you're very influenced by the people around you. You are a reflection of the people who you associate yourself with. So you really need to cancel the negative energy that you are surrounded by, because I really do feel like when you are, the energy you give is the energy that you receive as well, and vice versa. So when you change your circle and you surround your circle with positive energy and people who are willing to see you level up, and people who are willing to be there for you from the start, people who are willing to help you get over the insecurities that you have and embrace who you are, then you tend to find you feel so much better about yourself. And if you are with people who say, oh, you look fat, or oh, why are you eating that, are you sure you should be eating that, and stuff like that, those very passive aggressive remarks, you're going to end up believing them, because those are the people who have the biggest influence in your life. So when someone who has a huge impact, huge influence in your life says something to you, it's going to stay with you more than somebody who doesn't really have an influence in your life. So I suggest you change your energy, the energy that you surround yourself with yesterday, because if you don't change it, then it's really going to have a huge effect on you. And of course, it's easier said than done when I say change the people who you're around, but it's a gradual process. because you can't allow someone's negative energy to really taint the way you view yourself, because you'll end up feeling like the ugliest person if you allow somebody's words and actions and the way they speak to you to really affect you. So you need to make sure that you understand that your energy and the people you surround yourself with are very, 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 very important tool into aiding your like self-confidence as well, and to make sure that like you disregard, and if you surround yourself with positive energy, you end up disregarding all the negativity that may come your way, because the negative energy just bounces back. And the last thing I want to talk about is something that I really, really, really believe strongly in, and it's my dear friend called karma. Okay, so karma has its way. So my friend Karma is a very, very brutally honest person, and she knows when to act and when not to act. So Karma does this thing. If you are body shaming someone and you are saying, oh, she's fat, or she's too skinny, or oh, she's too tall and stuff like that, when you run into the same person who you were shaming 2 years later and they're looking 10 times hotter than when you were shaming them, not only is the guilt going to cripple in, but something that really left you and you were shaming them, called your conscience, is also going to come back saying you shouldn't have done that, you should feel guilty, you should feel guilty. Sometimes karma doesn't come through you, it sometimes comes through other people. It doesn't like start within you, it starts through other people. So when you see the person who you were shaming, the person who you were saying awful things about, when you see them in 2 years and they have like a successful business, or they look hotter, or they're taking a lot more care of themselves and everything like that, then not only will you feel super terrible, but your conscience will really make you feel guilty. So I'm telling you now that you need to make sure that you spread positivity to whoever you see. Believe in the person that you see, and make sure that you are always finding a way to compliment somebody, because when karma comes to bite, she will bite. Like, she will bite. I am a firm believer in karma, and karma does not play games. So in conclusion, guys, body shaming is trash. Like, it is absolute trash, guys. Like, we can't be talking about this in the 21st century. If you find yourself body shaming someone constantly, what you say about other people, it has a huge impact on you. So you need to question yourself and what's going on inside of you, because you could also have insecurities that you haven't dealt with, so you project it onto somebody else, and you really don't know what other people are going through. Like I said, you really don't know other people's stories, so don't judge them as if you know everything. You don't know everything. Only the Lord Almighty knows everything. So you need to make sure that you are always someone who spreads positivity, because the negativity, sometimes being negative all the time, has a really damaging impact on you, and you really don't want that, guys. Like, we really need to be spreading positivity into this world. We can't be shaming other people's bodies, because when they come back and they bounce back and you end up sleeping on them, you're going to realize that you were sleeping on them the whole time. And when they bounce back looking better than ever, then you're going to end up feeling bad, and it's going to come back to you, because that is exactly what karma does. So this brings me to the end of my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post videos. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and to comment as well. Stay safe, everybody. God bless you all. Bye.